I've been a nasty girl. Somebody gonna match my freak. It's already started.
What?
Yeah. I've just been running it a little bit.
Nigga.
I know I just be doing it, you know what I'm saying? Got your shit turned on? Turn it on.
Turn it
I'm
on.
gonna set that alarm. Set it like 30 minutes.
30?
Yeah. 30. Dirty 30.
Hey.
Pause.
But yeah,
I've been a nasty girl. Nasty.
I gotten all those sales by like words of mouth so far. And I'm like, this is pretty lit. Good shit.
Tap in with JASHAR. He be making shirts and shit for himself. But his stuff, with his drawings and artwork, it's pretty magical.
With his little pictures.
Who
Don't
said
disrespect
that?
me,
Who
nigga.
said that?
You like,
You right.
Nah, but you know, I'm doing pictures now.
You right.
Once again, follow at Mr.Rawlings.
Mr.
That is my art page. Also, shameless plug. Mr. Tunes just dropped.
Hey, yeah, dude.
Tell him about it.
I made this song called Over Now about me breaking up with my girlfriend who I didn't actually break up with, but don't nobody gotta know that. But it's a great song. It's a banger. If you going through a breakup, if you or somebody you know going through a breakup, you should play Over Now by Mr. Tunes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
It's gonna get you out that mood.
I personally love it. And honestly, we gotta start posting all our videos on Avid Dreams.
Yeah. So y'all gonna see some little promo videos that they're old, but they're gold.
Oh yeah, I got a couple old music videos I could be posting up on there too. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking I should have made it a collaborator. Yeah. I'm foolish. I was thinking about it a little bit. I was thinking about it a little bit because I posted about the new song on the Avid Dreams account. Yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, I just posted this reel. Let me just, but I should have made it a collaborator.
Oh, yeah.
Foolish. I'm foolish.
Foolish. Coco and Foolish in the morning.
I'm gonna do better.
Isn't that a thing?
I'm gonna do better.
Somebody gonna match my freak. Welcome to the podcast. Monsieur Tunes.
Monsieur Tunes.
This is the suggestion box.
Suggestion box.
All right. We got suggestions. You got a suggestion. I got a suggestion. We be talking about nerdy stuff. We be talking about real stuff. We be talking about music stuff. We be talking about art stuff. We be talking about everything.
That's right.
Today, I have some controversial. Yeah, we go. Let's talk about some comics. Let's talk about some controversial takes.
What? Oh,
I've got some controversial
takes. By the way, I have not seen X-Men 97. I am very sorry. I've been working.
We should be talking about that right now.
That's what we should be talking about. But I wound up.
Perfection. But yeah, sorry.
No, that's smooth.
You should.
That's smooth.
You should see it.
Yeah, I know.
Watch it.
I know.
Please.
I wound up at my dad's house this past weekend.
Yeah.
And
what do Pops? Shout out Pops.
I wound up watching The Boys with him.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, there's a new season of The Boys out.
Yeah.
And he was like, it is? And I forgot I put him on the show like 2 years before. So he's like, I didn't know there was a new season. He put that boy right on.
That's hard.
Got us some pizza.
Oof. That sounds like some
Shout out to you, Dad.
Dad bonding time.
Yeah.
Wish I knew what that was. But that's not.
That shit got dark.
No. That's hard though. And that show's like arguably better than like a lot of things.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes.
Controversial take.
Boom, boom, boom.
Controversial take.
Boom, boom,
The Boys is boring most of the time.
Wow. Oh, that's not where I thought you were going.
Yeah. Because when it gets good, it gets fucking good. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there's like a lot of in betweens where.
I hope nobody You been fucking Peter Parker? You just over here shooting webs?
No, we don't kick it no more.
Damn, that's tough. Oh no. Oh! It dropped on me. Ah!
What is it?
Ah!
You smooth.
I'm smooth.
You smooth.
Ugh.
Damn it! What was we talking about?
Not Spider-Man.
The boys. That's right. There's so many scenes in between, and because I watched like the first 5 episodes of the new season, because I think there's only 5 out.
Yeah.
I watched all of them, all the way through. Boom, and I found myself more than once,
Yeah.
thinking like, yeah, man, it's kind of boring. Let me pull my phone. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
Which is kind of wild.
Is that just the new season though?
Maybe it is the new season.
Okay.
Because I didn't feel like this. Because I liked the last season. The last season was pretty good.
Yeah.
But this season, there's just like little side plots happening, and I'm just like,
yeah, that's fair.
You've been watching this new season?
So me and my girl started the first 3 episodes when they all came out because they started with like 3 episodes.
Oh, that's dope.
But there was the day it came out, there was like 3 episodes that dropped, and that was when we had our little vacation. So we just binged those 3 episodes. But there was like stuff that was coming up that she didn't remember and I didn't remember.
That happens a lot too.
It's because they have these seasons drop so few and far between. So like you'll be like,
they expect you to watch it and brush up, but it's like, so that's there should be some obvious shit happening here,
right? So that's what we started doing because like I really like that show. So we were like, well, let's just go back and like casually watch back through the beginning. So we've been until all the episodes drop, so that we can just like kind of binge them all straight through. So
it'd be like so much talking about this and that, and then that and this, and I'd be like, who was that again? Oh yeah, that's right, I didn't care the first time. Move on. What the fuck?
That was how I felt about season 1.
That's
so
fair.
Season 1 at times dragged because it would be a lot of like, it was a lot of tension, and like whenever I watch something, I'm like, I understand the need for tension. Sometimes like too much tension is annoying. It's like being teased too much. It's like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah,
I want to
give it to me.
I'm trying to finish.
I like the way you
buzz
into the mic though. That boy nasty.
Somebody nasty. All right, but no, but that's so that. Look away! Hey, like when we talk about it, you gotta suck it in front of your family for like 10 mil. What you doing? It's like, look away! Don't watch me. 10 mil on the table.
You're gonna see some things. Oh my god, it is bad.
Woo. But there were definitely like some like points though, especially like when I was rewatching the first season, and like what made me mad about it too is like there were important things that like I forgot about. So like now I'm like rewatching it, I'm like, oh, this was important. Oh, this was important, but I didn't know until later on. So like now going back and rewatching it, I'm like, all right, I'm grateful that I rewatched it. But I remember when I first was watching The Boys, the first time like trying to watch it straight through, it took me 2 tries when the first season came out. It took me like 2 tries at least, and like sometimes when shows get 1 until people were like, yo, you got to watch The Boys. I was like, all right, for sure. And then it was worth it because I'm hooked. It's great.
I mean, I'm still hooked, but it's like it just feels like there's a lot of padding in it. Maybe like if the show was like a half an hour long with like 10 episodes, I think it would benefit from that greatly, because there's like a whole bunch of side plots that keep happening that me personally I don't care about, like Huey's father being in the hospital. Oh, I gotta stop and go see my father in the hospital. I'm like,
Jamie and I were talking about that too, where like, so in the beginning you really cared about Huey and Starlight and like their story, but this most recent season we were both like, I want to hear about Kimiko and Frenchie. I don't care about none of that other shit. I want to hear about Loki, I kind of Butcher, I'm up in the air with still.
Yeah.
He just still seems like a whiny bitch sometimes.
Yeah.
But like, I'd like that's the story I really care about. Kimiko and Frenchie, and then Frenchie with that dude, I guess, like that weird love triangle that they got. Like they're the only people I really care about. Yeah,
my thing is right now is that like, you know, like if you watch a show like Naruto, right?
Yeah.
You know where he wants to go.
Oh yeah, there's a goal.
Just the goal.
Yeah.
I don't know what the goal is for the show anymore. And I'm hearing that they're supposed to end it next season.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah.
They're like, oh, we want Homelander killed, but it's like,
yeah. So
is that the goal?
Because they
does the show end when Homelander dies?
Yeah, or is it when Vought goes down? Because like low key. Oh, and that's the other thing. I care more about Homelander. I care about anybody else.
True.
I fucks with him so heavy.
True. And I'm like, God, I love this dude.
Yeah.
But it's like every time he's on the screen, I'm like, I'd rather be watching him. Yeah. But then there's like little stuff that just keeps happening here and there that just kind of irritate me a little bit, like how they got a new Black Noir.
Yeah.
But they didn't fucking mention that somebody replaced him.
Yeah, they just threw him
like
in there
3-4 episodes in.
Yeah,
I'm like, this nigga died last season. What,
bro? And then I like got it because it was kind of funny, but then I was like, I wanted an explanation early.
Yeah,
like at least with some like side stories, I feel like you need those explanations early.
Yeah,
or it's gonna be frustrating. Like if it's the main story and you're kind of like, ooh, what's happening? It keeps you intrigued,
right?
But like these side stories where I'm sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't care to wait to find out.
Right.
Because I know it's going to be anticlimactic.
Right.
Like, I know
that's how I felt about his father thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you made it that far yet. But, like...
Spoiler alert.
Maybe. He winds up giving... accidentally giving his dad some of, like, the Compound V.
Wait,
the superhero...
Yeah,
Huey.
Right, I didn't
so his dad winds up going, like, crazy through, like, the hospital and stuff. And I was like... Still don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he's murdering people. And he's like phasing through people when people were exploding and shit. And I'm like,
build up the Huey stuff with his dad well enough.
Yeah, because I forgot who his dad was.
Rewatching season 1, I was like, oh, there's his dad. And then he was gone. And then I'd be like, oh, there's his dad again. Oh, he's gone. You know what I mean? Like he would pop in and he would be important because like it would show like it would almost show like the reality for Huey, where like it brings you back to remember like, oh yeah, this dude like 2 months ago was just this normal ass dude, and then now he's post trauma where he's like blowing people up, you know, getting guts and brains and stuff blown all over. But he also Huey needs the most amount of therapy. That's what I've learned from rewatching this. The amount of blood and guts and stuff that just hits him in the face. It started with his girlfriend. Then it went to when he blew up Translucent. Then when that girl got her head blown up right in front of him. I haven't even gotten all the way through, but I know it happens again. Buddy,
he got blood all over his face on this season too.
And then he had to catch bodies. He went from being just a normal ass dude to having at least 3 under his belt in like the first season. Because he blew up Translucent. And then when they were trying to break Kimiko out of like whatever that warehouse thing was, when he went and broke, they handed him a gun and he was like, all right, let me just took out 2-3 niggas, bro. And I was like, what? And because I was sitting there and like now I'm in that mindset of like, yo, he was really just a human.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. But he really went from nothing.
Yeah.
Traumatizing. Poor guy.
Yeah. We've been through a lot. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe the writing is just kind of lacking for me this season. Me personally. And then they brought in some new players for who's going to be like the Big 7.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
And it's like one of them, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But then the other one is like, you know, smartest person on the planet.
Yeah. Ooh.
And I'm like, you know what? I kind of like her.
So, quick theory that I have with her. So I only finished episode 3. So what are they on, 5 now?
Yeah.
So I don't know everything yet, but what I do know is I fucks with her heavy. I also think that she's playing Homelander. And
that makes the most sense.
She's gonna flip shit somehow. She's gonna start getting niggas on her side. She's the smartest person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, she's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Homelander, I don't want you to kill me." But then, like out of nowhere, she's gonna potentially maybe find his weakness.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna start running shit.
See,
and she
now,
from the city, represent.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She from the D.
Hard.
But yeah, I was feeling her real heavy when
Mhm.
she first came out. I was like, she gonna be important, and I like the way she talked to Homelander too, because everybody just like, you want me to suck his dick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Like,
somebody,
bro.
yeah, somebody, bro. Wait, I just remember what you was talking about. He was like, "I want you to suck his dick right now."
Yeah,
he's like,
pull his pants off, suck his dick,
bro, and he had to talk to him before. He's like, "Hey man, just no,
don't say shit. Get off me, dog."
Well, that's what this guy actually made a good point where Homelander gets off on fear.
Mm-hmm.
So like Homelander,
that shit's scary every time. Dog. Every fucking time.
I'm gonna finish this thought and then we gonna fix that.
All right.
That scared the bejesus out of me.
I gotta put something on there. I gotta do some.
So, jeez, what was I saying again? Oh, Homelander gets off on fear because this guy went back through, and Homelander only has killed the people directly, like like straight in front of his face, where he's like just killed them if they feared him. And like the reason that because you got to think, because I was always like, why didn't he kill Butcher season 1 when he had him in Mallory's house or whatever, picked him up, took him to see his kid, then dropped him off in some random parking lot. And I was like, why didn't he kill him? But then I remembered his speech before. He's like, yo, I'm looking at your heart rate. You're not scared of me at all. Then he could have killed Huey that one time. Huey was looking him dead in the face. He's like, I don't fucking care. Kill me. And he's like, I don't want to. But he killed Mallory right away because he was like, so why did you do all this shit for me? She's like, because I'm scared of you. Lasered her face. Straight on.
It's that right there. But then there was a scene in this new season where he's like coming after like Huey.
Yeah.
Huey's like in the vents or whatever, and he's like lasering up. And I'm like, this shit kind of scary. Why is he gonna try and kill Huey now?
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know. That feels kind of contradictory.
Yeah.
To me
well, that's why I think if he would have known, because I think he was like, oh, somebody's in the vents, but I don't think he knew it was Huey.
Superman would know his heartbeat.
True. Superman be on some weird shit. Because he did that with Batman once.
Yeah, I heard your heartbeat.
Yeah. Yeah.
He recognizes different heartbeats. Just saying. That's Superman knows. Just saying. Yeah. That's my goat.
Oh. Since we're talking about Homelander and Superman, controversial thing. Well, it's maybe not controversial. So obviously, I think Superman is easily beating Homelander.
Clearing him easy. Every time.
Homelander and OmniMan from Invincible.
OmniMan. Easy.
You think so?
Yeah.
I would say Homelander.
Why?
Homelander just has other shit. Homelander has heat vision.
He does.
Has a little more range.
True.
And I think they're both just as ruthless. I will say OmniMan knows how to fight better. And I think he's more tested with people on his level. So I think that would give him a slight advantage.
That's why I think he would win.
Yeah.
Because, in this new season of Invincible, I guess the next season, we're gonna be meeting more Viltrumites or whatever. And he's fought these people and lived. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Homelander hasn't had to fight another Homelander. True. Which is why I say OmniMan would come out on top.
Yeah. I'm only going strictly off that heat vision though. And I think that and I could be wrong with the stats, but from what I've seen, I think Homelander is a little faster with his flight, just because of, remember that scene where he was looking for them when they were in that restaurant with Translucent? He's going shoom, 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 like scanning the city and was like looking for him. I don't see Omni-Man moving that fast like that. So I think Homelander's got a little bit of a speed advantage, and I think with also X-ray vision and stuff like that, somehow he'd use that to his advantage. And I think the heat vision gives him a little bit of advantage. Okay. It's gonna be, but that I think is a better fight than Superman or any of those guys.
Oh yeah.
So I think Superman's if they both teamed up, I think Superman's clapping both.
He the GOAT.
It's not
No,
fair.
it's facts though. It's facts. It's facts.
not
Because
fair.
Superman's had to fight 2 Kryptonites at the same time.
Yeah.
Multiple times. Yeah.
3
Two,
Kryptonians
three
at the same
Kryptonians at the
yeah,
same time.
Early.
Came out on top.
Early in his ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you mean fresh out this your first fight and you got to fight
like,
3 of them?
This before the training. So, you're 100% right about that. It's not a fair fight when it comes to that.
That was
but
not a fair fight. I
really got to fight for OmniMan at the end of the day. Because, I don't know, man. He different. He can fly in space.
That's fair.
One uppercut. Throw Homelander in space. Can Homelander survive in space?
We don't know. So I think that's the other thing too, is I think once we get more, I want to see Homelander on an equal par fight with somebody, because even when he fought in the end of the last season, he's fighting it was Soldier Boy and it was what's his name, Butcher?
Yeah.
I don't think he was really tested.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's still
on top of that, as much as I like that scene,
yeah,
that shit was trash.
Yeah.
That was a shitty ass fight. That was a CW fight.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was a little disappointed. Where I was like, it felt because
I got a bigger budget here.
Yeah, and I felt like Homelander was on some Goku shit where he's like kind of toying with him. Nah, I want to see that dude go all out.
Yeah,
like
100%.
Nah,
but I know you were saying something about the heat vision and things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's gonna be like a big factor because we think about Superman using heat vision, and this nigga uses heat vision on everybody.
Yeah,
and he'll full beam that. Like Superman will full beam.
Yeah,
and that shit doesn't like cut a hole through somebody.
Yeah,
of his stature. You know what I'm saying? Like he's done this to Darkseid.
Yeah,
Darkseid just kind of brushed it off with his, his arm or whatever.
Yeah. Well, with
who's to say OmniMan can't do the same?
Because even with these like nerd debates, like you have to put like certain stipulations. Because like if you're talking like no holding back Superman, full heat vision, his heat vision be like, in my opinion, way wider in certain situations and stuff.
There's actually a Batman Superman comic where he was on the Amazon. He was in the Themyscira. And for some reason, they got attacked by a bunch of Doomsdays. And then he called the entire army of, the Amazons back. He was like, everybody, pull your girls back. And they all pulled back. And then he did this heat beam and leveled the entire field. Straight up vaporized all of them. And then he was like, I can't do that twice. I was like, nigga, you don't have to.
Don't. Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Insane.
That is crazy. And they gave him another superpower, like recently.
Really?
Yeah, it was something kind of dumb. But then I was like, why? Why give him more? I don't know. It was something. It sounded like it was like almost like Ultra Instinct, I think.
It's probably because they mad that niggas keep putting Goku on top.
Even then, if we want to have that debate, Goku not. I think it's going to be a good fight. I would watch that fight. Superman coming out on top.
I seen the stats, and Superman should come out on top.
Yeah.
But after seeing a lot of stuff that Goku does, man.
Yeah. I know, that's why I was like thinking, well, but like one, he's not going to have enough time to get the spirit bomb off. Ever.
The spirit bomb wouldn't work on Superman. It only works on evil beings.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because that shit ain't working.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is a better debate. So we have Superman soloing Homelander and OmniMan. Could Goku solo Homelander and OmniMan?
100%.
Both of them?
100%.
You sure?
Yes. Goku's faster than both of them.
That Ultra Instinct.
That shit. Instant transmission.
Oh, yeah. The
little
teleport shit. Yeah. I I don't know.
Plus, he's a better fighter, so he's landing more blows.
Well, that's why I think if they were to fight together, their ruthlessness, and I think that with OmniMan also knowing how to fight, or yeah, OmniMan knowing how to fight, I don't know. I think that would actually be a good fight too.
It would be a good fight. But at the end of the day, because, you could use the argument, well, Superman doesn't go all out, blah, blah, blah. Or nobody goes all out on Superman, blah, blah, blah. But with Goku, we seen this nigga Broly. Broly did some nasty stuff to Goku in both movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was going to kill him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, if he got to defend himself, I think he'd be smooth.
Yeah.
Let's be even before we bring Vegeta in. You know what I'm saying?
True. Man, Vegeta and Goku.
Tag team niggas.
Okay. Goku and Vegeta versus Superman.
I don't think Superman's coming out on top.
Okay. I think he would just get hit with too much.
Yeah.
Because, like, both of their speeds, I think if he was
focused... Because I feel like if he could focus and take out Goku, cool. But, like, if you got two Gokus, 2-level Gokus, I don't think he could do that.
Yeah.
And even still, it wouldn't happen because it's not fair.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen with them niggas anyways. They'd be like, I'm not stepping in until you need me.
Yeah. Because going Vegeta, he'd be like, you all right,
Goku got this.
Yeah.
But or he'll run in first. Yeah. I got this shit. And then Goku's like, oh shit.
Yeah, Vegeta would, and then get clapped.
Yes, he get clapped. And then Goku's like,
damn it, Vegeta.
I gotta get in.
Waited a second.
Yep. Invincible, the last season that just dropped. Fire. That was fire. I like the writing better on Invincible than I do on The Boys.
Okay, then that's my controversial take. I think that Invincible has had a lot of build up to, like, I want to see it.
Okay.
There's like granted there were scenes and stuff, but like you said with like the filler and stuff like that, I feel like there was a lot of like down moments where I was like, holy fuck. Or like Invincible, especially the first season. Man, the first season, not only was it slow, but when it wasn't slow, you're just watching this dude get the shit beat out of him every single episode.
True.
It was like Dragon Ball Z, but Goku never won.
Yeah. 100%.
You're just watching him just get 100%.
But the reason that I would place Invincible above The Boys is even though you got the slow, boring scenes from time to time, I think the fights pay off better.
Oh, yeah. Visually, those fights, like when he did fight OmniMan, and you just had him holding in the thing. And
They just pay off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They pay off a little bit better. Even in this past season that just dropped, season 2, I was like,
I think
is nuts.
I think The Boys really rides on shock value.
True.
Like, I think, and which makes it great on its own, where like they push that boundary. They give you something that you haven't seen, and it's supposed to be like a different take, almost like a parody in a way. So I think for what it was, because like it's not necessarily like a bash on them, but like if we're talking like strictly superhero stuff, Invincible is definitely top. But I think that they're both, like, in my opinion, like equally as good, just in separate tiers.
You know what? Another thing that bothers me about The Boys is that I don't know. I could compare this to like the X-Men movies.
Wait. Like visually?
No.
Or story-wise?
Yeah, I guess story-wise. But it kind of compares to like,
Which X-Men movies?
You know like how, let's say, Days of Futures Past. The final team that's got to go up against the villain. You like, how?
Yeah.
Kind of like when you walked in an Infinity War, you like, Guardians of the Galaxy gonna be in this? And you're gonna be like, why?
Yeah, what are y'all gonna do?
Yeah, that's how I feel about The Boys. Every time they start talking this shit, I'm like, What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
None of them got powers.
None
Kimiko kind of got powers. You know what I'm saying?
Kimiko be getting clapped too.
She get clapped, and now that we found out that she can like, heal back, they like dismembering her all the time, bro.
Give no fucks. That first episode when she jumped out, and I'm happy I watched it twice.
Yeah,
because I had to see like how they were feeling. But I realized Starlight was like, "I'll save you," but then it was like, "Oh, see, now I actually have to save Frenchie though."
Mm-hmm.
And then she kind of just let her drop, and then her own face.
Yes,
and I was like, "Cool."
And that was after her arm came off.
Yeah.
So I was like,
and they
her arm came off already. Like, catch them both. Like, why are... My problem is that the boys, and I know this is the premise, that all of them are shitty superheroes. All of them. Even the good ones.
Give me an example.
Starlight couldn't save both people.
Starlight kind of sucks as
she's a shitty superhero.
And
she's the good one now.
Yeah.
Shitty superhero.
But she even...
What's another good superhero they have on that show? They don't have it.
No.
And then the ones that are in the 7 do shitty stuff.
Bro, Black Noir.
And then on top of that
was good.
On top of that, we find out in this season that...
Spoilers.
They don't really be saving niggas. Everything is scripted.
Yeah.
So I'm like... This is... And I've seen Invincible save niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my problem with the boys.
Well, I think that they need to elaborate more on that because they're making it seem... So this is just me going back through and watching it again.
Mm-hmm.
There were sometimes they really did save some people.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them were staged.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had a couple that were staged. Like obviously, like in the most recent season, they staged a lot. Like when he was like, "Yeah, just go ahead and push me down. It's all good.
I can take it." He said, "I can take it."
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I can take it." All right, boom, launched him. Splat like a bug.
That scene was so
hard, but you see why? Like they do ride on shock value.
Yeah, that's the shock value,
and like that worked. And they ride on those boundary pushes, but like they do need to explain a little more. Like, have they? Because even Maeve, she had mentioned that she actually saved somebody at one point. I think that plane crash. Remember when they initially were like getting niggas off that plane? That one obviously wasn't staged, but then they also let that go because they were like. So I think some
can't
stuff,
save everybody. Superman would have done it.
Yo, actually, that right there proved that he was not on Superman's level.
Yeah,
because
he said something about, if I grab the wing, the ring will snap off. Like,
yeah, and then he was like,
"You gotta figure out a way to distribute this shit."
Well, get under it, and he's like, "And what leverage? I'm flying. The plane's flying. I can't like lift it up." I was like, I've seen Superman land a plane a lot, and I don't know if they were like debunking science. Where like Superman shouldn't be able to land a plane because like where is he going to get leverage from? But then I was also like, probably just from his arms.
I don't understand like this
strong enough
leverage
to where he can.
From this leverage shit is coming from.
Because like I think you would need like how like if I'm lifting something, like okay, think about it like being in water.
Yeah,
actually, probably not like water because water is actually easier. So like. Well, think about if you're in the air,
you're pushing off the ground.
Yeah, when you're in the air, there's nothing to push.
Exactly,
but that's why I'm
because he's flying.
Yeah, but I think
he's using the air as his fucking leverage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think Superman is just strong enough to where it's like he could just like almost bench press the plane.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like where it's like he's strong enough to where like he doesn't need actual leverage to lift him up. He can actually just hold it with his arm and then guide it down.
Yeah.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Homelander proved he's not that strong.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Oh no, I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I can't
snap the plane in half." Like, there's a way for you to do it because this thing is built to hold these people in.
Yeah, Buddy really had it set in his mind. He was like, "No, I'm not doing this." Especially the part where he was like, "You want me to take how many trips down to the ground and save all these people?" I was like, all of them, I was kind of like, I think Superman could do it.
Yeah.
Like, where he was like, by the time, he was like, because he took how many trips or some shit down? He was like, he counted out how many trips it would take for him to go up the plane to the ground, up the plane to the ground. And I was like, okay, I think Superman would have done it, or he would have found a way. You know what I mean? I think
Superman would have just caught the plane.
Like, yeah, like let's say, yeah, I know.
We saw this Superman Returns,
bro. Yeah, not even in the good one. And he landed it in the baseball diamond.
Yes, he landed it, and then he put it down softly in the middle,
real gently. Oh yeah,
it's bullshit.
Yeah,
this nigga is bullshit.
Yeah, just catch that bitch.
Just catch it. And like even at the end of the day, like Superman got the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like even with the original 7, you don't have like a Green Lantern. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Their Wonder Woman can't fly, apparently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and like they didn't really like elaborate on her powers. Like, sure, she's strong and like durable, but like, she do anything else?
Yeah, we don't know what she can take.
Yeah, we don't know the limit.
Like, we saw the explosion with Soldier Boy, and I was like, "Oh damn, she's dead." Then they was like, "Oh, she's not dead." Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then they're like, also like, she's dead somehow. I don't know. I'm still confused.
Yeah, they told like the world that she died, and then she like took a step back.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, she survived that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. But that's why like sometimes you need like them tier lists where you're like, how strong is this person?
Mm-hmm. Like, and then like even A-Train, man.
A-Train definitely like Flash clapping him. Not even
Quicksilver. Quicksilver's clapping this nigga like straight up. Oh my god.
Bro, speaking of Quicksilver, I watched Age of Ultron this past weekend, and at first I like didn't watch it again because I was like, this movie sucks because Ultron sucks. And even though like obviously the movie was like surrounded by him, I didn't actually hate that movie. Seeing it the second time, I think like later on I liked it more. I didn't like that Quicksilver died by getting shot by bullets. That one didn't sit right with me.
But you know, they kind of foreshadowed it when he got hit with a bullet accidentally.
Yeah, or like when the one hit and he was like looking up at it, was like
that one, and then like when he was fighting in the city and the dude shot him in the arm, he was like, bruh. I'm like, dog, how did you?
Yeah,
that's what I thought immediately. You didn't see that? You didn't see that coming?
But they were also like, we have to make him a little different than the X-Men one, which is also why like these, what do you call them? Like these contract issues. Mm-hmm. Cut that shit out.
Yeah,
I'm tired of all of them. I want them to, because now if you have that Quicksilver, where you put the glasses on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the only good thing in all of those X-Men.
But that's the same thing that they kept doing with him, bro. That's the thing that was bothering me. That he the coldest one. Mm-hmm. You seen what he could do, but then for the final act, we'll see you later, bro.
Yeah,
we got to take care of this one. Like, nigga, what?
They did.
He ran into the Pentagon. Bro, what you mean he can't help?
They did that with Nightcrawler and X2. Man, Nightcrawler's
the X-Men was do that shit, bro.
Hard. Ah! Yeah. But that scene was so hard. His opening scene, gas. And then even like whatever the middle scene was, also gas. Like he'd just show up and I'd be like, ooh, more Nightcrawler. Mm-hmm. Then you don't even have him in the third movie?
Right.
That third movie. And
don't have him in the third act. Don't have him in the third movie.
And then don't bring him into any of the new ones. He's the coldest character.
Well, actually, he was in Dark Phoenix.
I didn't even see that movie. Yeah, I didn't see any of the new ones.
He's in Dark Phoenix.
Was he cold?
He was in Apocalypse too.
I did watch part of Apocalypse.
Yeah. He was in like one of those little underground fight thingies.
Yeah.
He was like swinging around and stuff.
Mm-hmm. But like need more of him.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Yeah, but need way more of him. And
100%.
then the way that
100%.
I haven't seen it, never mind.
The way what?
Nothing.
What were you gonna say?
Because I was gonna ruin it all.
Oh, you talking about the show, ain't you? Oh my god! I almost let you do it too.
I almost did. I was about to.
I was like, go ahead, tell me.
Just the way that they did. One thing I will tell you about 97 is that the way that they do these characters, they do them justice. Mm-hmm. So like they give them all their moment where they're like, this is why you don't fuck with this person.
Mm-hmm.
This person's cold. There you go. And I'm gonna leave it at that because
that's what I'm saying, bro. Based off of what I saw so far, this is what the movie should have always been.
Yeah.
And then the conversation would have made more sense when people was talking about Avengers versus X-Men. Because based off of those movies and then the Avengers movies, I'm like, can they hold a torch to the Avengers? I don't think so. That's what I thought after seeing those movies.
No, and then X-Men have always seemed kind of trash.
They felt B-lister.
They all seem very B-list.
Yeah.
And
even though they're like
some
A-list comics.
Some of A-list comics, but I think it's because they have such real struggles. Like not like even political stuff. I'm saying like they're just not super duper strong.
Yeah.
Like how we talk about like there's just levels to the shit. Like DC on a top tier level. They dealing with interplanetary galactic stuff all the time.
Justice League will leave to another planet to go help them out.
Yeah.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. Teen Titans, y'all running the planet.
Yeah.
Like,
Teen
Titans is washing the X-Men, dog.
Didn't we say that? That's not even a controversial thing, though. That's just real.
That's
Teen Titans
wild.
Slapping them.
That's wild, bro.
Controversial take. Depending on the Teen Titans team, I think they're beating the Avengers. Depending on who you have on that team.
I agree. Like Starfire off top.
Yeah.
And then you got Cyborg.
I think the only person you might have a problem with is Hulk. But I think that they're cleaning everybody else up fast enough.
Even still, with the Hulk.
I lied, Raven.
I wasn't even thinking Raven. I was thinking Beast Boy. I don't know if you've seen Young Justice, but this dude was able to transform to different aliens. He went to different planets, and they were like monster size. I was like,
true.
Beast Boy could take Hulk.
Yeah, because he can just. Because that's why he like was watching like Animal Channel and stuff. Because he was like, let me try a new animal. So any beast, he can transform into that. And when now he got aliens under his.
He nasty, bro.
Yeah.
So like
he slept on.
We could leave Raven for Scarlet Witch.
That'd be
She'll take care
interesting fight.
She'll take care of that. It's over. We already talked about this.
Yeah, that would be.
She'll take care of it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But like matching them up, and then you got like Kid Flash who's washing like 50% of the team.
Half of them
by himself.
He just Iron Man gonna be like, all right, let's go, and then he just like it's just pieces.
Yeah.
There's just pieces of his suit all over.
And even if he don't get to him, Cyborg can shut him down.
Oh yeah, Cyborg. Oh,
after
Jarvis?
seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh yeah,
and what Cyborg
all
can
his stuff.
do.
Yo, and then Cyborg's so grimy. You know how they did the in like Ultron where he had the other suits that were doing shit. He could activate all of his suits and have them handle all the other Avengers, bro. Nobody, bro.
Dog. Teen Titans watching the Avengers.
Teen Titans clapping all of them.
They really gotta suit up.
Yeah,
they want to fuck with the Justice League.
Bro, you can't even take the prodigies. Oh my!
They could be like Sin Sentry, and then that nigga might actually turn on them by accident.
Yeah, and the one that everybody talks about, actually, all their top most powerful people, Wanda. She might turn on him.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they be
all their most powerful people.
Yeah, they're all like, oh yeah, you the most powerful person.
We got Phoenix. Oh, she dark now.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh no,
all the most powerful people just at the drop of it, they be like, ooh, we losing this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna join y'all.
Yep, I read the Mighty Avengers graphic novel. And it was about Sentry, and I got to learn about him, and I was like, oh, he a really cool character. He dope as fuck. This nigga powerful as shit. Yeah. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
But then the whole book transformed into the Void, which is his evil side or whatever.
Yeah.
And how the Avengers couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
what? Wild.
What? So you mean to tell me Superman could flip-flop if he gets depressed?
Bro, at the drop of I don't like this.
What?
Yeah, that's really what it be. I
I'm
don't like
sad.
this. Yes.
I'm sad. I don't want to do this anymore. Century!
I just want to go home. Like, just
Wow. They said they're going to put him in the
emotions.
next, he's supposed to be in the Captain America. No, Thunderbolts movie.
Who in the Thunderbolts?
Nobody. This is the shit that I'm talking about. These are the teams that I want to see. I want to see teams that look like they could take somebody down. None of the X-Men movies had that. The Avengers movies did have that. Thunderbolts don't have that. The Thunderbolt team doesn't even have like Matt Gargan as Venom.
Yeah. Again, contract issues. Cut that shit out.
Alright, so if y'all was fucking with what we was talking about, make sure y'all tune in for a part 2. Leave us a comment below. Let us know what it do.
If you got your own opinions on what we were talking about today, you can go ahead and put them in the comments and we'll read them and we'll throw them in the suggestion box and we'll let you know if we get back to them. Thank you. Bless you. Love you.